You're listening to the best of Flight 1080 on AM 1080 KSCO. Wait a minute, hold on. This is the best we've got? Really? No kidding. You're listening to the best of Flight 1080 on AM 1080 104.1 FM KSCO.
What's the name of this town?
Santa Cruz.
Have you got a good sound?
Yes, we do.
Well, tell me confidentially, who do most folks listen to? KSCO Radio.
You're listening to KSCO, serving Capitola, Castroville, and San Benito.
Listening to AM 1080 KSCO Santa Cruz. Why are we playing this great music?
My pretty and your little
The
dog
Batman,
too.
with a very complicated lyric arrangement. Batman, Batman, over. Not the Batman, just plain old Batman.
We're talking
Commissioner Gordon used to call it. He would say, "Get the Batman on the phone." And it's like, his name wasn't the Batman, dude. It was just plain Batman. What is wrong with that guy?
That TV show was great. Did you know that remember Egghead, the character from the original Batman?
Oh, yeah.
Vincent Price?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Vincent
Very
Price,
funny.
yeah.
All the actors that were on that show all clamored to be on that show.
That's hard to believe, dude.
Yeah, like what was it?
Well,
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith was the Penguin.
It was the Joker was Cesar Romero.
Cesar Romero with the mustache. Yeah.
All these great actors that were really, really respected actors. They loved being on that show.
Do you remember? I can't remember the character actor's name, but he was fantastic, and he played the Pharaoh. Remember that character? There was only a few episodes.
And I do
in the
remember him.
series.
And wasn't he in like one of those big Bible movies? God, I totally
might have been
Zero Mostel.
No,
It wasn't Zero Mostel?
He
Okay.
looked like him though because he was heavy set.
I totally remember what
younger
you're
guy.
talking about.
Great
and I
character
can't remember
actor.
his name.
Yeah.
I cannot, but I totally see his face.
Well, the reason why I wanted to bring that song on, Dave, is because we want to talk about cosplay. Do you know what you like cosplay, Dave? You like to dress
Bill
up
Cosby?
Like this
No. Because I'm going to play like I'm doing the stuff and all that. Now, you cannot say flange and filth and
Now,
flange
the
and
flip,
flange
when you
and
talk
flange.
about the Flight 1080, you
cannot say the
Dave Michaels,
flange.
why don't you also talk like Bill Cosby?
Now, you.
David Stolowitz,
and
you want to talk like the
I got 5 children. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jello.
Jello,
I got 5 children. 1, 2,
Dave,
3,
why
4,
don't
5.
you try talking like the cars? Mm-hmm.
Now you and the thing and all that. He really talks like that now. It's like
I don't think he does. I don't think he talks like that anymore.
I don't think
Probably
he talks
like,
much anymore.
There you go.
Cosplay, you dress up. Look,
He's out. He's free, man.
I know.
Look, no,
That's
not
bizarre.
that. Hey, shut up. Cosplay, I'm talking about dressing up as characters, like, for example, like Batman or the Joker.
Okay, all right.
And now, see.
Well, wait. Cosplay means what? Costume play?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what my brother used to run? My brother used to actually run a group. This is like the weirdest thing to me. I just thought it was funny because it was a bunch of adults, but he was involved with something called Larping. You guys know what Larping is?
Live-action role-playing.
Live-action role-playing where they dress up like dragons
I grew up
and
with
wizards, and they go out in the forest and they hit each other with foam swords and...
Oh, yeah.
Over
I was
the
around
head.
for that during Boy Scout camp. They used to keep us up at night.
Yeah, was that?
So I told them the peasants had to sleep and they had to leave us alone.
I would go watch these guys do that, and I was the only person that, dressed just with a T-shirt, and I didn't dress. I didn't dress like a knight or anything like
They
that, or
throw
a
little
dragon.
sandbags around for their magic
Yeah,
spells.
the magic spells were sandbags they would hit each other with, and
That's kind of cool.
it was entertaining. But they're all like in their 30s, and it's like it's great when you're 16 or something. But I don't know. I guess it's better
That's a
than
valid point.
Well, it's better than shooting each other out in a
True.
field and killing each other, being in a gang or something. But it was interesting. Is that kind of like the cosplay? Because
Well, LARPing would probably fall under the category of cosplay, but that sounds a little maybe too nerdy.
well, they were really into it. Yeah, they'd have
What do you
whole
mean, too
they'd
nerdy?
have whole
Well, it's-
scenarios and
They're
scripted.
nerdy. I'm not.
Everything they did
It's
was
too nerdy,
scripted.
David.
They would plan out. This is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go get those other
They had
guys.
to talk with accents and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
They,
Oh man, that's gone a little overboard.
yeah, they were really.
I mean, even
into
when
it.
I played Dungeons and Dragons, nobody spoke the dumb accent. It's like, come on, dude, we attack the dragon. That's what we do. We attack the dragon. You don't use dumb accents.
Okay, but here's
they
the
did
thing.
all
You
that.
can
They
also
did all that.
argue that historical recreation is cosplay too, like Civil War reenactors or medieval battles.
that would be cool.
Oh yeah. That's like
well,
the
that's
same
kinda-
kind of thing, yeah.
Cosplay is more like you go to a convention, but here's what's cool about cosplay is you want to dress up as a character, right? And it's not just like Halloween where you can be anything. You kind of want to it has to fit your body type. You kind of have to look like the character. So you kind of have to really think about it. That's, I think, what it makes a really successful cosplay. Like you were saying, Dave, that you'd like to dress up as like one of the guys from Chips.
Yeah,
right?
dude. Yeah.
And what's the guy's name?
Eric Estrada.
Eric Estrada. And
Yeah,
exactly.
dude.
Because honestly, Dave,
Yes.
you look a little like Eric Estrada.
Yeah.
It would
well,
work.
you know, I can see. Yeah, I can
You
see
would
that.
make a great. His name was Ponch, right?
Pull
You'd make a
over.
great Ponch.
Pull over. I'll
Yeah.
tell people.
Poncharelli.
Just scream at them while I'm driving right by.
And so
them.
So when I think about cosplay, that would be great for you. Then when I look at Kenny, I think Kenny would make a great Alice Cooper.
Oh, of course. You don't
Alice
even have
Cooper.
to. I don't even have to dress up.
And then David Stolowitz here, he'd make a great Kevin Costner. Waterworld.
Kevin Waterworld, yeah.
Yeah.
From
Usually I get
Waterworld.
Zach Braff.
And then I think
Zach-
for me,
oh, there you go, yeah.
I make the perfect Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic
Oh,
Park.
there you go.
Yeah.
Sure.
I give myself the best one, of course.
But don't put the same photo of you on Facebook every day. please.
I wouldn't do that so much. That's what I want to talk about. Is what would be interesting as like if you were going to dress up as a cosplay, you have
Well,
to
wait
put
a
more
minute.
effort to it than Halloween.
Wait a
you know?
minute, but I was the
Right.
only one that came up with something that's even remotely,
Plausible?
fantasy. You know, Kenny wants to be a real person. You named David as a real person. You want to be a real person. Cosplay means you want to be somebody. You want to use your imagination. You want to pretend to be somebody who's maybe
Who's not real.
Who's
yeah.
not real. Yeah,
Like
So
Poncharelli, he's a character.
yeah, he's a.
Well, then that's Kenny Thomas could be Edward Scissorhands,
Sure, yeah.
and David Stolowitz could be Pinhead.
Thanks.
From my Hellraiser?
Yeah, exactly.
Your suffering will be legendary.
This is
even
what
in
happens. This is what happens when you let mental patients take over this slot every once in a while. Every time I come in here, it takes like a month for them to mop up the mess that we leave behind here.
But at least it's interesting radio.
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. Who's on the phone? Who's on the bat?
Let's see.
The bat phone. Who's on the
479-1080. Who is it?
When my hair was long, I used to look like Mick Fleetwood, but which cosplay character, besides Frankenstein, do you think I could be?
Oh,
Big
Chong. You could run it. You could Billy. You could be Chong. You could be like, "Hey, man, you hassling us, man? It ain't no dudes in the trunk, man.
No, I think
It's just us two, man.
Yeah, but a superhero, maybe.
You shot a hole in our clown, man."
I think the perfect cosplay, the perfect cosplay for Billy Sunshine is that Christmas movie, the animated one, or is the Abominable Snowman? That would be perfect.
That would be a good one.
Good to hear you, Billy. How you been?
Hey, guys, you guys are great. You're very funny, and we need that kind. There's no point in talking about Afghanistan. You're dead right, Dave.
Holy moly.
Just have fun and keep it going.
Thank you, Billy.
Love you, brother.
Later, babies.
479-1080. 218-5726. So who's going to a cosplay event? What are we talking
I'm
cosplay? Are
planning
you going?
on going to
Are
a
you going to
cosplay,
one?
and I'm getting excited about it. I need to know who I can dress up as. What will be a great? And I'm thinking Jeff Goldblum from I don't know the character's
not a
name.
character,
But is
In
it
the movie. From the movie.
No, dude.
I can't be that guy from Jurassic.
No,
The Fly. I don't want to be all drippy and sticky and things. I want to go to the cosplay and be cool, so that maybe I
Putting
can
your junk in the.
I could meet a lady. Right?
The ladies.
See, that's what you do. You go, you dress up, and see, that's why I want to get the opinion of ladies out there. What's a good cosplay for a male? What's a good male character that ladies
Are you
like?
asking them what do they think is sexy? A sexy superhero?
I'm thinking a little
Don't
bit
they all
sexy.
like that fish guy now? What's his name? Fishman.
Aquaman.
Fishman. Or Aquaman.
yeah.
Fishman.
They do?
Yeah, which is a
I
lame
don't know.
character.
Hey, guys, I
Yeah,
think you're assuming that. I don't think that's accurate.
But he's
I
like,
don't know, dude. I mean,
That's why I got to get the opinion of the ladies.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I wouldn't
479-1080.
so Billy wants to know, ladies,
Yeah.
what superhero do you think is
Not superhero. It could be a cosplay character. Any character.
Okay, so what
Not
are the rules for
necessarily
cosplay?
superhero.
yeah, what are the rules?
It could be any character from a TV or movie or anything. Any character, just any character. Like, for example, Chips, right? That's a character. Punch, right?
Yeah, well, okay.
And Punch is sexy. He drives a motorcycle. He's got
That
the
is cool,
hair.
yeah, dude.
And he's
And the
got
chrome- the
outfit
chrome on
and
the bike, you
Yeah,
gotta have chrome.
exactly.
And they always have to, like, when there's like a minor accident on a Los Angeles freeway, you have to instantly drive into it, so it makes it into a 30-car pileup, because that was every single episode of Chips that was ever written, where it's just a flat tire, but oh no, here comes a big rig, and then there's like bodies all over the freeway where there was nothing there a minute ago. It was every episode.
Yeah. Someone has a suggestion here for you, Billy. How about Pee Wee Herman? You could be Pee Wee Herman.
Actually, you know what? You know, it's funny you say that. When I was younger and thinner, I probably could have pulled off Pee Wee Herman, but actually, David Stolowitz could.
You could have pulled off Pee Wee Herman.
I could have, but David Stolowitz has got the nose of Pee Wee Herman. You know?
I know you are, but what am I?
Wow. Maybe, and also Kenny Thomas. You would also make a good, you know who Kenny Thomas? You make a good cosplay. Tom Petty.
Oh yeah, now what he looks like now, actually.
A corpse? No.
Yeah, pretty much. Or Howard Stern. A lot of people say Stern. Or
Howard Stern?
Maybe.
I think you're better looking.
It's because I have
Howard
a big
Stern.
nose and I wear sunglasses.
I think you're actually better looking than Howard Stern.
Oh,
Howard Stern
thank
is not a good looking man, I don't think.
He's a very odd person. I met Howard Stern years ago, and we both kind of looked like two birds meeting each other. And, all you could see were nose and sunglasses and hair. It was really interesting. It was really a funny picture.
Where'd you meet him?
I met Howard Stern at the old KITS radio station years ago. He came up to do a book signing. Really, really a nice guy. Very friendly, very polite, very grateful to everybody that showed up. And believe it or not, really cool dude. Howard Stern was a very nice man. Not like that stinky old Adam Carolla. But I have a question about cosplay. Back to that real quick.
Yes.
Isn't most cosplay... Doesn't it have to do with, like, superheroes or, like, anime? Or
Isn't there a whole bunch of that going on in the back?
Oh, of course there is. That's what those LARPers were up to.
Yeah. I bet it was, huh?
I found that out and went, it was bizarre.
That's dirty. That's nasty. I mean, it's not
every
like
year in
sweaty.
San Jose, they got that huge anime convention that all the kiddies dress up.
Yeah, and that's cosplay. But wouldn't you consider the Ren Fair like the same kind of a thing like that? The Renaissance Fair, that's like cosplay?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, because everybody's wearing
If you're dressing up like 5th century, how many years old is it? Renaissance? 400 years?
It was like a couple weeks back at least. Yeah, it was a while ago.
I guess it counts, but it makes you a huge nerd.
Yeah, that's the other thing is those people are all up to no good. They're all up to no good behind the scenes too.
Like the people that go to Ren fairs are the same people that you see them sometimes in line at Starbucks, and they're dressed like 1960s hippies, and they smell like patchouli. They're always living in mid-century Earth or some weird Middle Earth or. Yeah. I don't have time for these books or these, people have jobs and lives.
Yeah, I know. They're not with the times at all with what's going on today. But you know what? I actually knew some people that were involved with the Ren Fair a few years back, and they were part of the people that would book all the actors. Yeah. And they really wanted me to be in the cast.
Oh, boy. Kenny, you know what they're doing.
Yeah. I used to run this little small dog-related company years ago, and they actually came into my office and said, we want to hire you. We want you to be in the cast. And I said, I don't know. That really sounds like, you have a lot of experience acting. I go, yeah, that's cool, man, but I'm not really into running around with tights on and, with a sword and
frilled sleeves and all that kind of stuff.
It's not really, it's all cool. I love to go visit those things, but I'm not going to dress up like that. And I swear to God, the wife looked at the husband and goes, can't you just see Kenny in a pair of leather pants? And she looks right at me and says, what do you think about leather pants? And the look on my face is going to be, I'm sitting there going, you say leather pants and I'm there. Yeah. She said, really? I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Are you insane? I'm not going to put leather pants on. What is it, 1982? I'm not going to do that.
And even then, they're probably not fresh leather. They're probably not new.
Yeah.
They probably...
I could just see me wearing leather pants. All the way across the room. I got to go get a cup of coffee. No, that's cool, man. I ain't into that. I am not into that.
I heard those things turn into big old sex shows afterwards.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. That's what I was saying. They're up to no good.
Nobody wanted to say it, so I'll go ahead.
No, that's true. That's true. Those Ren fairs.
Those Ren fairs are
and
big
those
orgies,
cosplay things, those anime festivals.
Dost thou want a trollop in the woods?
The ones that dress up like animals, they do all that with the costumes on. It's the best of Flight 1080 on AM 1080 KSCO Santa Cruz.